Dumelang, Bumaseve, and welcome back to another episode of How to Buy a Used Car, only on the Cars.co.za YouTube channel. And today, I'm with a car that has dominated our roads. It's ridiculously priced, it's great value, and there's 6 million of them everywhere. The Haval Jolion.
Think of a car, any car. Yes, Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.
So, the Jolion came into our market in 2021, and as you guys know, the Jolion Pro has just recently been launched. But this car at its core really ticks all the boxes. It's stylish, practical, and most importantly, it's very affordable. So when this vehicle launched in mid-2021, customers had an option to choose between 5 different derivatives, and all of them were powered by a 1.5-litre turbocharged engine that produced 105 kilowatts and 210 Newton meters of torque. At the lower end of the spectrum, you got a manual transmission, and on the higher end of the spectrum, you got a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. This vehicle at launch was 299,900 Rand. That's a steal. Last year alone, the Jolion sold 8,604 units. And this year, for the first half of the year, they sold 3,558 units. How impressive is that? If you ever wondered why there are 6 million Jolions on the road, I'm here to tell you why. Number 1, practicality and space. This vehicle has a longer wheelbase, making it bigger than most cars in its segment, such as the Volkswagen T-Cross, the Kia Seltos, and the Toyota Corolla Cross. So the longer wheelbase also ensures that there's a lot of passenger space in the rear, and I can attest to that. There's a plethora of room in there. I'm swimming in the Jolion. Number 2, value for money and comprehensive features. Now, how many cars in this price point has so many features? You have a multifunction steering wheel, you have a digital cluster up front, a 12.3-inch infotainment system screen with a 360 camera, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you name it, it is all here. This rotary dial up in front, a wireless charging bay, push to start, keyless entry functionality, a panoramic sunroof, leather upholstery. I could go on and on and on. And number 3 is engine and performance. What gives this car a competitive edge over its rivals is the fact that it's turbocharged. Most of its rivals use a 1-litre 3-cylinder engine or a naturally aspirated engine that doesn't have much of a punch. The Jolion produces 105 kilowatts and 210 Newton meters of torque, and those aren't big numbers, yes, but it is the biggest in the segment. When it comes to the driving experience of this car, it's been fairly positive, but you do need to use all those revs. Please note, the engine may sound a bit rough and strained, especially when you put your foot down. Now let's get into the weaknesses of the Haval Jolion. Number 1, it's very thirsty. Trust me, I know. You do get the performance and stuff, but it comes at a price. Haval claims 7.5 liters, but you'll get like 9.5 liters when you're doing city driving and highway driving. And I'm just like, really now? This is supposed to be value for money. However, that problem is alleviated by the Haval Jolion HEV, but the problem is it is a bit more expensive than these guys. Number 2, waiting for parts. So we know that Haval is very successful in South Africa. They are selling 6 million units every day. However, some servicing departments surely have a backlog when it comes to servicing. Private mechanics also simply don't want to touch Havals because getting parts is a hassle. Customers have also complained that getting parts from China takes very long. However, I think the situation will be improved because Haval has opened up a new parts distribution and warehouse center in Midrand at the end of March 2023. Given the current timelines, we are in 2024. So almost every Haval Jolion should have a little bit of its 5-year, 100,000 kilometer warranty. And as a reminder, this vehicle was sold with a 5-year, 60,000 kilometer service plan. As a result, we are very much impressed by this 2021 Haval Jolion Super Luxury. It's just done about 30,000 kilometers and it's priced under 340k, which feels too good to be true. It is a steal. And as this car is supplied by GetWorth, you definitely know that it's still in a very pristine condition. But if you are on a budget and you feel that the super luxury is a bit too expensive for you, you can definitely drop down to the luxury trim, although you'll have to do without adaptive cruise control. Also, we suggest that you stay with the 7-speed dual clutch transmission because no one wants to be clutch balancing in 2024 anymore. Come on guys, like, get it together. Like, really. And since we love you guys so much at Cars.co.za, we have compiled a parts pricing list between OEM and third-party suppliers. So if you want to check out that information, pause that video now. So since you guys have seen the parts and pricing and stuff, let's get into the resale value of a Haval. Interestingly enough, this vehicle retains its value just as well as a Toyota does. So if you want to sell it in the next 2 to 3 years, you won't lose a ton of money on it. The experts of GetWorth have provided us with a depreciation graph of over the last 5 years. So pause this video for more interesting viewing. The success of the Haval Jolion just proves that the Chinese car makers are very fast learners. Outside of the parts supply issue, I think this car is great value for money. It looks good, it's very comfortable, you have a lot of decent tech. I mean, it's a full house in one. We have over 750 units listed on the site, so let's find what moves you. And that is it from me, Buma Seve. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Think of a car, any car. Yes, Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.